We didn't defend at the rate that we've been the last few games, or that we did in the first half. They downsized with the second unit, gave us some problems. And then offensively, we got hesitant, tried to overpass a few different times, and we didn't have a great offensive fourth quarter to try to close things out.
Just that final sequence there, after you get the rebound, what was your thinking? And sometimes, of course, you get a good shot if you go down and don't call a timeout, but how did that play evolve, and what were you seeing before you finally got one?
Yeah, we had a chance to attack in transition before their defense was set. We wanted to look at that. When it was clear that we weren't going to get a great look in transition, we called a timeout, and we got a decent look with Bron, coming up to gut.
Okay.
Frank, you were teed up for your reaction to Kruger getting pushed to the ground, or taking contact with the ball to the ground, and then there was that sequence where LeBron was called for a travel, and then Draymond scored in the lane, and some of the guys were called for a travel. How much do you think the officiating affected tonight's outcome?
I don't have anything to say about the officiating.
Dan?
Frank, how did you feel about kind of just the overall late game organization? It seemed like you guys had a little of a hard time to kind of get in and out of stuff.
Yeah, we got hesitant, and that's an area, it's an early game in a season, that you watch that, and it's an opportunity to learn from it. Like I said, we just got hesitant on the offensive end, a little casual. I'd say it's at certain points in the game, which you can't do with a lead against a team like that has great firepower. And their pressure was decent. I thought most offensive possessions we were organized, but like I said, we either hesitant or overpassed, and has had a lot of lost possessions in the fourth.
Kyle?
Frank, obviously, you guys are on the winning streak for the last 4 games, been blowouts. Do you feel like, perhaps you can maybe take a little complacency from that, and that might have contributed to what happened today?
No, I think if we came out sluggish, we could say that. I thought we came out with great energy, built up a big early lead. We just didn't sustain it. Just one of those lessons that we can learn from.
Last two. Bill?
Kyle kind of asked my question, but I guess could you speak a little bit more about the lesson of complacency and taking your foot off the gas, and how can you apply that in a season when you are going to have a target on your back the rest of the way?
Well, yeah, it's a 48-minute game. Our guys understand that, and sometimes if you do it and you don't take a loss, you don't learn the lesson. So, hopefully our guys will learn that lesson from this game. It wasn't all complacency. I mean, you credit the Warriors. We didn't handle, what we felt were some bad calls. We let it distract our focus some. And, like I said, offensively, look, we've been really passing the ball well and trusting the pass. And there was a few possessions. We had great possessions where the guy didn't take the shot because he was thinking one more. So, those are good problems. And, we'll go to the tape and correct it.
Johan?
Hey Frank, you mentioned that yesterday you guys spent a lot of time going over the intricacies of defending Steph. How did you feel you did in that regard tonight, and maybe breaking it down first half or second half?
Yeah, I mean, again, I'll have to look at the tape. He's got the ball the whole game, so there was plenty of good defensive possessions, plenty where we had breakdowns, either sending him to the screen or protecting the rim when we took the ball out of his hands. But overall, we just didn't contain the ball like we're capable of. We turned the ball over too much offensively, which let them get out and transition some, and it just wasn't good enough tonight.
Got one follow-up from Dan.
Frank, you guys probably won't play very many games this year where neither LeBron or AD failed to score 20 points. What did you just see from those guys on that end, and why weren't either of them able to kind of get going?
Yeah, I thought they had good games. I feel like our group just didn't have a great rhythm in the second half. For whatever reason. Well, like I said, we'll we'll look at the game tape and we'll learn from it, and be better next game.